with so much at stake for Suzuki. They're on course, as we said, for the truly historic season, the Triple Crown beckoning. Not a lot of people would have been putting too much money on that at the start of the season, but it's been such a dramatic season. Yeah, the heart rate just going up a little bit.
Maverick Vinales was on a really tidy lap, but has decided to pull into pit lane.
Alex Rins is fully engaged time attack mode. He just climbed up to 7th place thanks to a 31.216, and now he's putting together another very strong lap, the Spaniard, who's going for 4 podiums in a row to keep his golden run going, and a podium which he hopes somehow will keep the champagne on ice, the Prosecco on ice for this man.
I'll just point out at this stage that Maverick Vinales and Aleix Espargaro, their times from this morning at present, have them in Q2 as it stands. Maverick clearly not happy with something he wants changing before he heads back out once more.
So still Taka Nakagami then that leads the way. Him and Zarco, the only 2 men in this second session that have found anything under a 1:31. 1:37.13 is the benchmark lap time. Alex Rins unlikely to beat that unless he's had the final sector of his career here in Valencia. Still picks up another position though, Rins. Edges up now to 6th. That's his best of the session at 1:31.137. He can't relax though in terms of the top 10 because he's only about a tenth and a half clear of Cal Crutchlow in that 10th spot.
Crutchlow himself on a decent lap, a 10th down in sector 2. Pol Espargaro on a PB as well. Crutchlow's has just gone away from him in sector 3. Mears, what, 2-3 tenths behind? Just behind Joan Mir is Valentino Rossi. Nice reference for the number 46. This might push him up into top 10 contention. Across the line we go. And Rossi goes, well, he stays in 12th.
And who was behind Mir and Rossi was Aleix Espargaro on the factory of Aprilia. And Aleix did capitalise. He found a 1:31.172, which has put him up into 8th place.
Here comes Pol Espargaro, 2 tenths down in sector 3. Where is he now going? Across the line. For Pol, he goes 4th for 31.094, and Stefan Bradl into 6th place. Excellent from the German with a 31.1.
The exact same lap time set by Franco Morbidelli as well. I mean, the top 10 is ridiculously close. Half a second covers the top 10. 7 tenths down to Maverick Vinales in 18th place. So as Steve mentioned, at the moment is still holding on to a place in Q2 on the combined standings.
Across the line then for Joan Mir. This could challenge Nakagami's time. Across the line we go, not far away. Lost 2 tenths in the last sector, 30.9. Aleix Espargaro going for it again as well. Well placed out on circuit. That lap from Rins goes into Ken Kouachi's clipboard. And now Espargaro, Aleix that is up in sector 3.
I'm guessing he's still behind this man, Joan Mir. He was behind Mir and Rossi on that last circuit to get himself up inside the top 10. We might have an Espargaro Brothers 1-2 here, the way it's going.
Dovi also on a pretty good lap. Aleix Espargaro, there he is. In fact, he's done that all on his own lap.
Great job. That's a brilliant job by Aleix on the factory of Aprilia.
Dovi goes 3rd, a 30.9. That's some promising time for Andrea Dovizioso.
Pol Espargaro was stringing together an excellent lap on the factory KTM. The pole man from last weekend, he's gone 2nd. Good lap that by Pol, a 1:38.21 then, so he's now the 6th man of this afternoon session to dip into those 1:30s.
Stefan Bradl improves again, a 31.106.
He's been brilliant, stepping in to replace Marc Marquez. He was not expecting to do any racing this year, of course, with wildcards restricted. Well, no wildcards because of the paddock restrictions on team personnel. They were banned for 2020, and what a job he's doing.
Pecco Bagnaia on a flying lap. Number 63, here he is, the Pramac Ducati man, who's been in some rough form of late. He comes out of the last corner, he gets the power down on his Pramac Ducati and blasts across the line to go 2nd, a 30.7 for the Italian.
Bit more like it from the 23-year-old former Moto2 champ, DNFs in the last 3 races for Pecco Bagnaia, so he's desperately trying to find some form to end this 2020 on a high note.
His teammate also flying up by 10th, as we see sideways there from the World Championship leader, Joan Mir.
Yeah, Maverick Vinales then still in that all-important top 2 on the combined rankings. Is that going to change late on here? Jack Miller currently 12th. Good lap this by Miller, excellent lap. Mir at the moment in 8th place.
Fastest. 30.6 from Jack Miller.
Chasing his great buddy Maverick Vinales. So best time we've seen so far across the 2 weekends in Valencia, 30.622.
And Bagnaia not done yet. We could have a Pramac Ducati 1-2 in a second. The checkered flag is out then here in FP3, and it's all hotting up in the closing stages. Aleix Espargaro crosses the line. 8th is the best he can manage. Binder has taken the checkered flag. 14th for him, but it's so close. Not done yet. Miguel Oliveira, Bagnaia, Nakagami and Maverick Vinales.
Yeah, and as it stands, of course, worth noting that at the moment, Mir 9th, but not on the combined standings. Right now, Mir not in the top 10 overall, so as it stands, not booking a provisional spot in that second qualifying session, so he's going to have a bit of work to do tomorrow morning, potentially.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? It looks that way, because Maverick Vinales and Morbidelli, currently 11th and 12th in this session, are already into Q2 from their times from earlier. Nakagami's looking to try and end this session fastest. He's just lost time there. Crutchlow also on an improving lap in 15th overall.
Yeah, nothing going then for Mir, and the checkered flag is out. So he's going to have work to do tomorrow to get himself into that second qualifying session, although average qualifying sessions this season have not really hurt Suzuki. They've come through from the 3rd and 4th row to fight for victories in more than one race so far this season.
Cal Crutchlow goes up into 7th for 30.9 for the Brit. That's a good lap from Cal. That's just booked him a place in Q2 early on.
0.3 of a second, splitting the top 9 men. 0.3. Crazy tight. So FP2 ends for Joan Mir. Match point Mir this weekend. It wasn't without its dramas. The crash at turn 4 while he was looking at that hard Michelin front tyre, and he misses out on that top 10.